What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Monday, April 3rd. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have an 11-game MLB slate tonight. No NBA, so we got the baseball action going on. So let's take a look at the pitcher position. So I like Taijuan Walker. And he's got a 5% pitching advantage over the New York Yankees. Taijuan Walker, he pitches his best ball versus righty batters, only giving up a .636 OPS versus righties. And he's facing 7 righties here tonight. On top of that, the Yankees have only hit 22 of his last 96 pitches. That's a .229 batting average. Taijuan Walker, he's averaging 28 fantasy points per game on the season last year. He scored 43 and 30 fantasy points in his last 2 games. He has an ERA of 3.49, and his record was 12-5 last year, pitching an average of 86 pitches per game. So Taijuan Walker, only 8,100 FanDuel salary, 600 more on DraftKings. So Yankees are a good hitting team, but Taijuan Walker pitches them really well. So I like Taijuan Walker here versus the New York Yankees. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. I like Jose Abreu with a 40% batting advantage over Matthew Boyd. Jose Abreu is batting 6% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a .865 OPS versus lefties. And Matthew Boyd, he pitches 34% worse to righties as he does lefties. Although it looks like he's still got a pretty low OPS versus righties. But the reason that I like this pick is because Jose Abreu is 14 for 36 versus Boyd with a 1.004 OPS. Oh, and that's a .389 batting average. It's got 2 home runs, a double, and 11 singles. So Jose Abreu averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season. He's 3,300 FanDuel salary, 900 more on DraftKings. So I like Jose Abreu here versus Matthew Boyd. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. I like Ketel Marte with a 60% batting advantage here over a low salary pitcher, Ryan Weathers. Ketel Marte batting 14% better versus lefty pitchers, giving up a .812 OPS versus lefties. And Ryan Weathers giving up a .833 OPS versus switch hitters. Ketel Marte is 1 for 2 versus Weathers. Now I like this pick because he's only 2,700 FanDuel salary. Now he is 1,700 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season last year. So I like Ketel Marte here versus Ryan Weathers. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. So I like Jose Ramirez, and I also like Manny Machado with a 52% batting advantage here over Ryan Nelson. Manny Machado batting 7% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .914 OPS versus righties. Ryan Nelson pitching 45% worse to righties as he does lefties, although he does have a pretty good OPS versus righties, only giving up a .539. And Manny Machado is only 1 for 5 here versus Nelson, but he was averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season last year. He's $3,700 FanDuel salary, $2,100 more on DraftKings. So I like Manny Machado here versus Ryan Nelson. Now, if you're a little worried about that batter versus pitcher matchup, only 1 for 5. That one hit was a home run, so I think that helps his case a little bit. But if you want another third baseman, you want to save some salary here, take a look at Ryan McMahon from the Colorado Rockies. And he's got a 49% batting advantage here over a low salary pitcher, Michael Grove. Ryan McMahon is batting 18% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .779 OPS versus righties. And Michael Grove pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, 31% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .990 OPS versus lefties. And I like this pick because Ryan McMahon is 2 for 3. That's a .667 batting average and a 2.334 OPS versus Grove, because one of those 2 hits was for a home run. He's $2,900 FanDuel salary, $1,300 more on DraftKings, averaged 9 fantasy points per game on the season last year. So I like Ryan McMahon here versus Michael Grove.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. So I like Trey Turner. I like Trey Turner. I also like Xander Bogaerts. But take a look at O'Neal Cruz. He's got a 64% batting advantage here over a low salary pitcher, Cutter Crawford. O'Neal Cruz batting 36% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .834 OPS versus righties. Cutter Crawford pitching 28% worse to lefties as he does righties, giving up a .934 OPS versus lefties. So there's no at-bats versus Crawford yet. O'Neal Cruz is $3,500 FanDuel salary, $1,800 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season last year. And Vegas thinks there's going to be 9.5 runs scored in this game. That's their over-under. So I like O'Neal Cruz here versus Cutter Crawford. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. You got big bad Aaron Judge here facing Taijuan Walker. He is 4 for 11 with 4 home runs versus Walker. Wow, so if you do play Taijuan Walker, just watch out for Aaron Judge, my goodness. But let's go ahead and find a lower salary outfielder. Oh, where is he? Okay, I don't have one, so let's just take a look here, guys. We got Michael Harris here, where looks pretty good here versus Jake Woodford. He's got a 57% batting advantage here versus a low salary pitcher, Jake Woodford. Michael Harris batting 31% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .943 OPS versus righties. And Jake Woodford Pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, 26% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .780 OPS versus lefties. So there's no at-bats versus Woodford yet, but I love the splits. Now, he is $3,800 FanDuel salary, but he's the same price on DraftKings. So I love that DraftKings price. He averaged 11 fantasy points per game on the season last year. I think this play makes a lot of sense on DraftKings. So I like Michael Harris here versus Jake Woodford.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.